What happens when you weld a 35mm tank cannon to an 8-wheel drive armored platform capable of over 100 kilometers per hour? In September 2015, Finland and Sweden unveiled the Finland AMV35, creating the most lethal wheeled combat hybrid ever built, only to see it left completely exposed and abandoned without a single production order. Standing on the brink of Australia's massive $5.2 billion Australian land, 400 Phase 2 contract for 225 combat reconnaissance vehicles, this 30-ton Titan seemed unbeatable. Yet by March 2018, defense officials completely rejected the design, rendering its revolutionary combined firepower virtually useless before it ever saw action. Leading global defense analysts argue that this unexpected total collapse forces us to ask a terrifying question. How did the most advanced infantry fighting hybrid in NATO history get permanently discarded before firing a single shot in real warfare? Before we go on, do you think firepower or heavy armor matters more in modern warfare? Subscribe to the channel and tell me where you're watching from. To understand why the AMV35 was initially hailed as an engineering marvel, we must examine the radical fusion of Finnish and Swedish defense technology that created it. At its core, the vehicle combined the proven Patria AMV 8x8 chassis with the heavy BAE Systems E35 man turret, originally built for tracked combat vehicles like the CV9035. Underneath, a Scania DC-13 diesel engine generating 603 horsepower drove the 30-ton platform across paved roads at speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, supported by an advanced independent hydropneumatic suspension that enabled cross-country mobility over 60% gradients and through 2-meter-wide trenches. However, the real game-changer lay in its primary armament. Mounted on top was the 35mm Bushmaster 3 automatic cannon, a massive upgrade over standard 30mm systems. Delivering an effective engagement range of 4,000 meters, the cannon fired specialized 35mm airburst ammunition. This technology programmed rounds upon leaving the barrel to detonate directly above concealed targets, showering fragmentation over troops hiding in trenches or destroying unarmored reconnaissance assets. Supplemental firepower included a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun and integration options for Spike LR anti-tank guided missiles, giving the platform a lethal standoff strike capability beyond 4 kilometers. On paper, this hybrid combination offered military planners an unmatched ratio of long-range firepower and strategic road mobility. Transportable by C-17 Globemaster aircraft, 3 crew members and 6 fully equipped soldiers could deploy rapidly across vast battlefields, while retaining the ability to destroy enemy armored vehicles from safe distances. In late 2015, defense analysts universally praised this technical synergy, believing the engineering team had successfully bridged the gap between heavy tracked firepower and lightweight wheeled agility. Despite its impressive firepower, the AMV35 faced extreme trials when put to the test in real conditions. In July 2016, the Australian Department of Defence selected the AMV35 alongside the German Rheinmetall Boxer CRV for a 12-month risk mitigation activity under the Land 400 Phase 2 program. Throughout 2017, 3 prototype vehicles were subjected to rigorous trials in the harsh desert terrain of northern Australia, undergoing thousands of kilometers of mobility testing, live fire exercises, and blast survivability assessments. It was during these trials that critical design limitations began to surface. Mounting the 4-ton heavy manned E35 turret on an 8x8 chassis raised the center of gravity significantly. When maneuvering at high speeds across 30-degree slopes, defense analysts noted potential stability risks compared to dedicated wheeled designs. Furthermore, strict weight restrictions meant the 30-ton vehicle was capped at STANAG 4569 level for ballistic protection, providing defense against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds and 10-kilogram blast mines beneath the wheels. To upgrade to level 6 armor against 30mm autocannons, heavy add-on armor was required, which threatened to overload the suspension and strain the Scania engine. In contrast, the rival Boxer CRV weighed 38.5 tons from the start, offering native STANAG level 6 protection and greater internal volume. The two-person turret crew configuration also intruded into the rear cabin, limiting space for dismounted infantry and reconnaissance personnel. Beyond technical mechanics, economic factors sealed its fate. Rheinmetall offered a massive Australian industry content strategy, pledging to build a sovereign military vehicle center of excellence in Queensland. Consequently, in March 2018, Australia officially chose the Boxer CRV, leaving the AMV35 without a launching customer and abruptly halting the production momentum of this formidable hybrid concept. Although the loss in Australia permanently closed the door on the AMV35, the engineering lessons learned from this ambitious hybrid created a massive ripple effect across the global defense industry. Leading defense analysts argue that the failure of the project served as a definitive turning point for modern armored vehicle architecture. By attempting to mount a 4-ton manned turret onto an 8x8 chassis, engineers proved the absolute physical limits of traditional manned systems on wheeled platforms. To maintain high levels of armor protection without pushing gross vehicle weight past critical 30-ton limits, defense manufacturers realized that heavy manned turrets were no longer viable. This realization directly accelerated the global transition toward unmanned remote control turrets, which save up to 1,500 kilograms in weight while preserving vital hull space for infantry survival. Furthermore, the foundational Patria AMV chassis itself proved its enduring strategic value. In December 2022, the Japanese Ministry of Defense officially selected the upgraded Patria AMV XP 8x8 platform for its ground self-defense forces to replace the aging Type 96 fleet. By late 2025 and moving into 2026, licensed domestic production at Japan Steelworks in Hokkaido successfully delivered operational units, solidifying Finnish armored design as a backbone of Pacific security. Ultimately, the story of this platform offers a profound strategic lesson for modern military planners. In an era dominated by high-intensity conflicts, raw firepower and high-speed mobility mean very little if they come at the expense of structural balance, internal volume, and heavy blast protection. While the vehicle itself never entered mass production, its daring hybrid concept redefined what armies demand from armored vehicles for generations to come. Was Australia right to prioritize heavy armor protection over 35mm firepower, or did they pass up the ultimate combat hybrid ahead of its time?